page. Y'all see it in the title. Listen, not even gonna lie, I wasn't gonna put out a video for today. Just because y'all know I've been sick. But I was looking through X, right? I was looking through X, and this is, I ain't gonna say this is gonna be a quick video, but it is something that, you know, I do gotta, you know, let y'all know, because it is pretty crazy. But I was scrolling through X, and not gonna lie, like I've said in my videos before, big shout outs to Sarah Fields. Y'all go to Sarah Fields' page, y'all see a whole bunch on when it comes to Dominique Alexander, as well as Carmelo Anthony and other things, you know, that's going around. But for the most part, what I see a lot is what's going down with Carmelo Anthony and Dominique Alexander, more so Dominique Alexander. But like I said, I wasn't gonna put out a video, but I seen this, and when I tell y'all this caught my attention, it caught my attention because I find it very odd, you know, when it came to this judge over this case, and this stuff is throwing me off. So you got Sarah Fields here, says Dallas, Texas exposed Dominique Alexander's consistent involvement with criminals and the corruption, you know, of politicians. So says here Dominique Alexander, and a lot of this, it does say disclaimer the following. So I can't say certain things, and I want, so if I stop myself, that's probably why. But it says Dominique Alexander, a felon running a fraudulent organization called the Next Generation Action Network, is currently acting as an advocate for Carmelo Anthony, a young man who won a lot, you know, Austin McCaff. I didn't know. I don't know if I read over that fast or something when I read the report, but I didn't know that he threw the knife. And fled the scene. Didn't know that. And literally admitted it that he did it as well. Said Anthony was arrested and has admitted to his crime. Yeah, so he definitely did that. But it goes to show that a lot of other things has happened with Dominique Alexander that is brought to the light by Sarah Fields. Says Dominique Alexander's friendship and involvement with Maxie Johnson. Johnson is currently running for City Council District 4 and serves as a trustee for Dallas ISD. Next Generation Action Network has endorsed Maxie Johnson and Dominique Alexander, as has been seen in multiple photos with the Johnson family, including attendance at Maxie's wedding. So I'll show y'all that picture as well. I'm pretty sure all I gotta do is just scroll down. This is more like information, so just stay tuned. I'm telling y'all. I do apologize if I'm reading too fast. It is a lot. But it says here that I revealed Alexander's involvement with District Attorney John Krizat. Krizat is a DA responsible for releasing a confessed killer and Mexican illegal alien who unalived a man in Dallas County in 2022 by, you know, unaliving him 7 times with, you know, a knife. I said unaliving 7 times. Y'all get what I'm saying. I gotta watch what I say. Setting his, oh my, that is wild. Using fire, if y'all know what I mean, which is pretty insane. The individual received no prison time after doing all of that, using fire. I'm talking about fire on a, you know, and no prison time despite pleading guilty to manslaughter. And that's 2022. And then it got it in December 2019. Dallas ISD trustee, mind you, y'all, this is people who are, and the reason why I'm reading this off is because these are individuals who Dominique Alexander, you know, works with, who's around, and the corruption that's going around about it. That's why I say it's a little bit odd when it comes down to this judge, Lord, that bond. I'm gonna get into that. Says in December 2019. Okay, so read all that. Okay, bet. So in December 2019, Dallas ISD trustee Maxie Johnson's daughter, Taylor Johnson, pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, spelled Teilor Johnson, was charged and indicted on capital murder charges. Taylor, along with a man named Lake Vian Grant, held a woman at Dang, kidnapped. And then another fire. Bro, this is getting crazy, bro. This is literally getting, if y'all know what I'm saying about fire, but like on, yeah, body. But anyways, like I said, I gotta watch what I say. I cannot say a word after another word because, so if y'all see me chopping it up a little bit, that's why. But literally, y'all see the point what they did. Pretty crazy. Literally says here, after they did this, mind you, we're talking about the Dallas ISD trustee. Maxie Johnson's daughter was charged, and along with another person. This one I'm reading, y'all. I'm like, it's this on X, and if you look this up, it is in fact true. So I got here. The case was handled by DA John Grisette, who I just said. Who arranged a plea deal for Taylor Johnson. Johnson was released on a $600,000 bond with the ankle monitor. Wow. So, as I continue here, it says while out on bond, Taylor repeatedly violated her bond conditions by continuing to associate with her partner in crime. Lake Vin Grant, mind you, can't do that. Can't do it at all. If I think I read over it, but obviously doing it. She posted rap videos on social media showing her firearms, legal drugs. Despite the violation, she was never returned to jail, as y'all can see, which is pretty insane. Y'all can see it here. Then this is what's insane. What I read, I didn't even notice. It says 4 months after the unalive of a 22-year-old son, DISD board member Maxie Johnson faces another tragedy as a 19-year-old daughter is charged with murder. But
the judge is corrupt.
If y'all notice,
he's paid by Black Lives Matter.
Dominique Alexander commented said, "Please take this down." Bro, when I tell y'all, it is so many things that is very odd about everything. It is. I'm telling you, it is. And as I'm scrolling and seeing just different things that Sarah Fields has posted, it's absolutely insane, bro. I'm telling y'all. Then it says right here. Hold on. Go back. Click on there. Bro, what? So I'm guessing that it says with only 5 years of community service for capital murder. That is insane. Taylor Johnson case under DA John Grisette. Literally just 5 years of community service.
Black on black crime is
for everything that happened.
Higher than it was before. Well,
I don't know. This type of stuff is insane. This type of stuff is scary.
Higher.
I'm not even gonna lie. Says NGAN has endorsed Maxie Johnson, and in another strange incident, Dominique Alexander, a man who has claimed to be against violence and crime. Bro, one thing that I am going to show y'all is I had looked up Dominique Alexander on YouTube. I'm gonna just show y'all. I can show y'all better than I can tell y'all. A man who has claimed to be against violence and crime intends to tell the media to take down the articles regarding Taylor Johnson. I feel like this is the last person that's against violence and crime, honestly, for the things that I've seen. So this is Lake VN, I'm pretty sure, and this is Taylor on the right. Or I don't really know how the screen is showing, but y'all get it. Y'all see what I'm saying? Pretty insane. This says boom right here. Reads a post made by Taylor Johnson asks people to vote for her father. The second photo is of Dominique Alexander, attendance of Maxie Johnson's wedding. Literally, Dominique Alexander right here. I'm telling y'all, bro, it gets crazier and crazier. One thing about it, I'm not even gonna lie, Sarah Fields come with 3 seats. Not even gonna lie. It's a lot of stuff here. Maxie Johnson himself has had a run-in with the law in 2022 when he carried on a live broadcast on campus with students without permission. He was with Dominic Alexander, who has previously been convicted of felony assault against a child. Dominic Alexander was also on the Dallas ISD 2020 Bond Advisory Board. Telling y'all, bro, it is some crazy things that is going down. I'm not even gonna lie. It definitely is. One thing about it though is that I've seen this. This is one of the main reasons on why I made this video. Is because I find it completely odd that they lower that bond down to 250,000, but also that this judge just automatically, put her ex account on private, and it's just how everything played out is just odd to me. Everything's just odd to me.
She was paid off by those people.
Again,
part
just
of Black Lives Matter.
looking through different things and trying to see what's going on. I found this on ABC News. So as part of his bond conditions, he has been ordered to be on house arrest, be supervised by a parent. Let me highlight this. Supervised by a parent or designated adult at all times and have no contact with McCabe's family, according to court records. Mind you, Dominic Alexander made it seem like when Jeff McCabe, that's Austin McCabe's dad, went up to that press conference that it can't be, that obviously went for Carmelo. But that's another story on how I feel about that. Continue to read. He also needs to be prior court approval to leave the house and must check in with court bailiff weekly until the case is indicted into a different court, the court records show. But then, this is where it gets very interesting. What I see and I read. I don't know, maybe it doesn't mean anything, but it meant something to me. Judge Angela Tucker says she considered several factors in setting the new bond amount. How, bro? Says including Anthony's age, lack of past criminal history, and close ties to the community.
Yeah, so, criminal history.
My thing is that regardless of all that, and we can name plenty of things, not to mention the times that he's got in trouble with having a knife in school.
There you go.
It's been said that, plenty of times, his age, he's 17 years old. Honestly, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. You know what you're doing. Now you have to face the consequences.
Damn right. Close
ties to the community. I mean, come on, bro. We've seen plenty of pictures and how it, I don't understand it, bro. All the pictures that I've seen on X, the things that I've seen on X of Carmelo, the people that he was around, and then they trying to paint this picture like he's just this amazing, perfect child, is insane to me. I'm telling y'all. Says so this happened around 10 a.m. Responding officer said they spoke to multiple witnesses. Let me go here. Including one who reported the altercation began after McCabe told Anthony to move out from under the team's tent, according to the arrest report. And there are plenty of witnesses, and my thing is, I feel as if, everybody else, if Carmelo isn't so innocent, I mean, he's, what are they saying?
He's a victim already.
It was self-defense. If they claim that it was self-defense, and they claim that he was innocent, why not put out, the video of what happened with Carmelo? Why not do those things? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why not? That's how I know that it's some weird stuff going on. That's why I'm glad that Sarah Fields put out there. I feel like a lot of people are not paying attention to the little things that's going on, and that's why it's important to look at, the people that's around Carmelo and looking at, especially into Dominic Alexander, because those things are important to look at when it comes down to it. It says the witness reported that Anthony allegedly reached inside his bag. It's not, but come on. It's not allegedly. He did. He said he did.
He did.
And said, touch me and see what happens.
He had it all planned out.
Bro, if y'all, that right there,
That tells you he had a motive, he had a plan, he had a motive,
Cab
and he
grabbed
executed.
Anthony to move him, according to witness. Anthony allegedly pulled out what the witness described as a black knife, not a cleave sharpener, bro. I've never heard a cleave sharpener
There's no such thing
in
as a
my
cleave
life, bro.
sharpener.
I literally ran track, bro. I literally ran track. I played football. I've never heard of a damn cleave
There's no
cleave
such thing as
sharpener,
a cleave
bro.
sharpener. That's a knife.
Crazy.
He didn't want to face
Tell
the
me.
charges. He acted like an innocent victim.
So there,
trying to play simply.
everything
Black
is here.
Lives Matter, raise a lot of money, and scam.
Let me see what this says right here.
This is called what it is. The basis is race.
Because I gotta see what this says. I seen something,
the
and
black boy
please,
got killed.
please
The
give
white
me a
boy
little
down
time, bro.
with
I
the
usually do
arm out
not
just
at all
It's
have
race
this
war. That's
zoned
all they
in
do.
like this all the way, but I'm trying to let y'all read and follow along too as much as possible. But it's like the words is literally smacking me in my face right now. Says the school recommends expulsion, which means the student is removed from school. The student is not allowed to go on any Fresco ISD property. While my thing is he
Why we
skipped
going to
school
school probably
too.
to begin with?
If I'm not mistaken, he skipped school. He didn't qualify to go to this track meet.
He skipped school.
But supposedly some guy on my YouTube video said that he was supporting a friend.
Would not be
Bro, how are
getting
you
in there.
supporting a friend, bro? And you sitting in somebody else's tent.
There you go.
Mind you,
That's
took the
all
night, got in your
planned out.
backpack.
He seen
I just don't understand it.
that
On
white
top
boy.
of,
He
people are
wanted
saying
to
he
cause
got
trouble.
bullied.
He targeted the
When
family.
have-
I mean,
let me
still
ask y'all
being
something.
targeted.
When have y'all ever in y'all life, if you have gotten bullied, when have you ever in your life took yourself to a whole so-called bullies though?
Yeah.
When have you took yourself and put yourself in that position to do that?
It was all planned out.
You know what I mean? When have you, unless you didn't have like that, okay, yeah, I know what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. It's not making sense. It's not making sense at all. Said the student is not allowed to go to any Frisco ISD property while the decision is being made, the district said in the statement. A meeting will be held where the student can share their side of the story and show evidence. After the meeting, the district will decide whether to go through with the expulsion
Because she's a part of Black Lives
and will
Matter, and
let
his
the
family
student
paid
and
her
parents
off.
know. Expelled students
Simple
can
as
finish their
that.
education through a special program. If able, the district may allow them to graduate early. Y'all see it here. Let me know y'all comments, thoughts down below. Definitely wanted to share this video with y'all. Also wanted to share before I get down, before I get off here and go lay down. See, I'm messing up my words. Bro, if you look up Dominique Alexander
He have a criminal record like a guy
and just see the things that this man, group calls for release of detained activist Dominique Alexander. The videos are all on X. Dallas County DA accused a domestic violence case against activist Dominique Alexander. Bro. Dominique Alexander indicted on family violence charge. Bro, like, come on. Like, me personally, bro, why would I have somebody like this? Like, how could y'all, bro, I don't know, bro. Somebody representing. This guy is literally making account of family's altercation with the Arlington police. This dude is literally everywhere. And everything is just so negative with this guy. Dominique Alexander digs himself and the Carmelo Anthony family in an even deeper hole. I mean, bro, you look up Dominique Alexander, bro, is cooked. Literally everything about Dominique Alexander. Dallas activist Dominique Alexander remains behind bars. I mean, come on, y'all. Multiple people, including activist Dominique Alexander. All this is a part.